Once upon a time in the bustling city of Metropolis, there lived a man named Edward. Edward was a hardworking and responsible individual who took great pride in his small but cozy flat. However, there was one problem that had been bothering him for quite some time: asbestos. For years, Edward had been aware of the dangers of asbestos and its potential health risks. He knew that it was crucial to have it removed from his flat, but the process seemed daunting and expensive. Nevertheless, he couldn't ignore the issue any longer, so he decided it was time to take action. Edward began researching asbestos removal companies in his area, determined to find a reputable and reliable one. After reading numerous reviews and talking to friends who had faced similar situations, he finally found a company that had a stellar reputation for their expertise in asbestos removal. Edward immediately contacted them and scheduled an appointment for an assessment. A few days later, two professionals from the asbestos removal company arrived at Edward's flat. They introduced themselves as Mark and Sarah, assuring him that they were experts in their field and would take care of everything. Edward felt relieved knowing that he was in capable hands. Mark and Sarah thoroughly inspected Edward's flat, meticulously checking every nook and cranny for any signs of asbestos. They explained the removal process to Edward, assuaging his concerns and answering all his questions. They assured him that they would take every precaution necessary to ensure his safety during the removal process. The following week, Mark and Sarah arrived with their team of trained professionals, equipped with specialized tools and protective gear. They meticulously sealed off the affected areas, ensuring that no asbestos fibers would escape into the rest of the flat. Edward watched in awe as they worked diligently, marveling at their efficiency and professionalism. As the days went by, Edward's flat underwent a transformation. The asbestos was carefully removed, and the contaminated areas were thoroughly cleaned and sanitized. Mark and Sarah's team worked tirelessly, leaving no stone unturned to ensure that Edward's flat was asbestos-free. Finally, the day came when the removal process was complete. Mark and Sarah invited Edward to inspect the flat and ensure that he was satisfied with their work. Edward couldn't believe his eyes. His once asbestos-ridden flat was now clean, safe, and ready for him to enjoy without any worries. Edward expressed his gratitude to Mark, Sarah, and their team, thanking them for their professionalism, efficiency, and dedication. He knew that he had made the right choice in hiring them, as they had not only removed the asbestos but also provided him with peace of mind. From that day forward, Edward lived happily in his asbestos-free flat, cherishing the newfound safety and comfort it provided. He often shared his story with friends and family, emphasizing the importance of addressing asbestos-related issues promptly and seeking professional help. Edward's experience served as a reminder that sometimes, the best decisions are the ones that prioritize our health and well-being.